when you're not having a good day. And we've landed one of the real good ones in this lake. And we're more than likely finished the video there, so nope, cancel, I've got to take. So welcome to session 3. Now, last time we had a phenomenal session and I've taken that into this session and I've just got the essential cell, boilies, the pop-ups, and we're going to do exactly what we've done last time. Now, again, no fishing session is exactly the same, so we're going to have a little walk around this morning, see if we can find them, pre-bait a few spots and go from there. Now, I spoke to Dave, he said that they have stocked some carp in here. Now, they are only little stockies, so nothing massive, but it's all about the program and the rebuilding of this lake, get some more fish in here, help anglers catch some more fish, because like I said, it has only had 60 carp in and they go up to 37, so they're doing a good work down here, but they're leaving it as natural as they possibly can. They're not rebuilding the swims or anything. They're just trying to help build the stock of the carp in this lake. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I always do down here. I've got the lake to myself again, so let's get walking round. Well, I'm not going to keep this one out of the water long, and I didn't think it'd be long before I get into some of the stockies that were stocked in here. And yeah, that rod had been out 2 seconds. I forgot to turn my bloody mic on, so you got a bit of footage of me playing it, the take, and yeah, let's slip this one back. I've got a full English waiting for me over at the hut now, so leave the rods in, go have some breakfast, and hopefully a few more. But I don't know whether it's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, these stockies, because obviously we're after the bigger fish and these sometimes can become a bit of a nuisance, so time will tell. But it's all about the process and the build up for this lake, so yeah, bring on their carp. But happy days. Let's slip this one back and go have some food. So I've just come back from having my breakfast and we're going to get the rods out now, so let's fire these out. Let's walk around, get some bait on that, and hopefully there'll be a few more to come. And again, some of the target fish that we're after would be really nice on this session. Well, I was just about to do a piece to camera and the rod's gone off again, so yeah, let's concentrate and get this one in. Hopefully it's not another stocky. I think we're going to be getting through a few of them on this session, which is a bit of a shame, but we will persevere and stick with it until we get through to some of them bigger ones. Right, let's get this one in. We'll check stockie number 2 out. I've got a feeling this could be a bit of a frustrating session. Catching carp is fun, but I've come here for some of them big scaly ones, and yeah, a restocking program mid-campaign is not really ideal, so Right, let's get some pictures just for the owner. We slip this one back and we go again. Hopefully an original next time. Well, session 3 is fully underway with a couple of stockies already. And yeah, again, I've got the lake to myself. No one's booked on, it's a weekend. And that's the great thing about this lake, really. It's just peaceful, it's quiet. I'm not quite sure how I feel about the stockies going in, because there was 60 carp in 2 and a bit acres, which was enough for me. First session I had 2, second session I had 10. And this session, I still would like to get amongst some of the big ones in here. Like I said, I don't really want to spend too much time on here campaigning. A small intimate water with 60 carp, you can definitely get amongst the fish that you want. And especially come sort of summertime, you can hand pick them, surface fishing, stalking them out the margin and all that good stuff. But with a lot of stockies now being put in here, and I get it, they want everyone to come down here, enjoy the fishing, catch a few carp, because it can be tricky, but it might just make things a little bit difficult now trying to get the original fish, the original fillies that I wanted, before moving on to somewhere else this year. But we will persevere, we make the most of it. The Essential Cell 10 millers with the Essential Cell pop-up is absolutely devastating on this lake, so we're sticking to the same tactics, same rigs, but just in this one I'm in a different swim, and I've got my 3 rods spread out in front of me. One in the margin, one to the left in open water, and one up against the island. So let's sit back, relax, we'll see how this session unfolds. I'm getting a liner again on that left-hand rod. Hopefully it's not another stocky, but I'm sure there'll be a fair few fish on this session if they are. So we've got one in there. And another stocky in there. Right, let's get it out and let's have a look at them. So here is stocky number 4, and before this one we landed what I would say is one of the originals in here, but then before that we landed another stocky, so it's been a mad 10 minutes. So we're going to slip this one back and we're going to get the bigger original out, and we'll show you that one now. Well, with what only can be described as a mad 10 minutes, we've gone and got one of the originals out of here. Now, I was dealing with a stocky and my rod that's in amongst some lily pads has absolutely melted off, and that's a gem if I do say so myself. So hopefully many more on this trip. No doubt there's going to be plenty of stockies to come, but this is a great start. That's 4 fish. We're not even 3 hours in, so Essential Cell doing the business again. Right, let's get some pictures of this one and we'll slip it back. Well, I don't quite think this one is a stocky. I think this is one of the original ones in here, so yeah, made up with that. We're gonna not take too long with this one. It's absolutely lashing it down again. Seems to happen every time I go fishing, but yeah, what a start to this session. That's carp number 6. Well, I don't think I'm going to be leaving the brolly anytime soon. I think the rain is now in till about sort of 6 or 7 o'clock tonight. And yeah, we just landed fish number 6. Now I slipped it back. I didn't think it was a stocky. I looked through the photos from my previous session and it was the first fish me and my daughter caught on session 2. So first repeat capture of the campaign. Hopefully not many more. Hopefully we can get these big ones ticked off so we can go explore some other lakes around the UK and catch some epic carp as well, like in here. So yeah, right, I'm staying underneath here and I'm not getting wet. Well, as you can most probably hear on the brolly, it's still raining. There was a little bit of a gap in between where I managed to get out a couple of fish, but I've had 3 originals, 5 stockies, 8 fish within 5-6 hours of fishing, so can't really grumble at that. But I think I'm going to sign off from here now. I don't want to get any of my camera gear wet or dirty. My intervalometer is playing up, so that's broken, which is making it harder to take photos of the fish. So I think just for tonight I'm going to sign off, enjoy the evening, and we will attack the next day first thing in the morning. So I'll see you all then. Wow, good morning, and you can mostly hear the birds whistling away. And yeah, just quickly redoing the rods. I've had 2 stockies in the last 10 minutes. I had another one last night, but no sooner did I want to get it out, it jumped out the net. So quick change of baits and hooks, because them 2 are blunt. And yeah, we get the rods back out and we take a look at these stockies. So I knew there was going to be a bit of a problem, but hey, we're catching fish, and some of them don't look too bad. Well, after speaking to Dave in the morning, I'd found out that all 3 of these next fish were part of the original 60. Now, due to the stocking of the lake, it's very hard to determine what fish is an original and a stocky, apart from the ones that I'm trying to target in this lake. Well, as much as I'm a little bit disappointed with catching stockies, the future of this lake is in really good hands if they all look like this. Now, some of them have got some battle wounds. Dave did say when they got transported, some of them flicked a few scales off, so I've got to do a little bit of treatment on this one now. I'm not going to keep this one out of the water too long, but that rod straight back out, I think that's 3 stockies in the last hour and a half, 2 hours. Potentially a busy day. I really hope one of them big ones slip up. Right, let's get this treated and get this one back. Well, that is all 3 rods with fresh hook baits, fresh bait over the top, and hopefully it'll be a repeat of yesterday, but without the stockies. Let's get some of them originals in. But yeah, the Ronnie rig, all I'm using on it is a size 6Y gape X with the Corda kickers, and then I'm using one of the Corda bait screws on this one, just simply for the fact that it's easier just to get a yellow pop-up, screw it on. I'm not using any naturals on this session, so it takes 2 seconds to screw that on instead of getting all the floss out and everything. And instead of using the putty, I've been using the new Corda weights that you put on the swivel, and they're absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why I've not used them before, so I'm definitely going to buy a few more and have them in my armoury for wherever I go, especially like linear where the crayfish are quite bad. They are now pretty much my go-to. So yeah, let's sit back. I'm just going to enjoy today, and hopefully that sun comes out. But right, I'll see you all with a fish hopefully soon. Well, I was just laying in the bed watching a bit of YouTube, and one of the rods have just absolutely melted off. So yeah, got up, epic battle, and we have landed one of the mega fullies that live in this lake. So just gonna have a quick sort out, get all the camera gear sorted, get everything ready, because this fish is absolutely stunning. You wait until you see this one, man. Right, let's go have a look at it. Well, we finally have one of the originals in here, and that is exactly why I've come to this lake for. That's just outrageous. I think no matter lake in the UK, you would want this in there. Oh, I'm so happy I found this lake. Yes, the stockies have been a little bit annoying, but all them effort, getting through them. What a fully scale this one is. I'll show you the other side in a second. Absolutely buzzing. Check the other side out. It's got a little nick in it, which we will treat, but both sides are just as good as each other. What an epic fish. Right, let's get some photos of this and slip it back. Well, we're in. Well, we have been waiting a hell of a long time for this bite. So, yeah, let's see if we can get this one in. Knowing my luck, it'll be another stocky. God, I wish these bloody geese would be quiet. Well, I literally hadn't had a fish for pretty much since first thing this morning. It's now 4 o'clock. A stocky I've just taken from the left-hand rod. As I've landed that, my other rod's just gone off, and we've landed one of the real good ones in this lake. Wow. I'd said sitting on my hands would absolutely pay off, and it has. So, right, let's get this stocky out. I'm going to put this fish into a sling. It's most probably the biggest fish I've had on this campaign so far. Come on. So no matter what lake I go to, getting that rod back out is so important. Now, sometimes a little less important on a lake like this where it is bait and weight. Them rods have been out since first light, really, had them take, so maybe 9 o'clock-ish before we've had a take. It's now 4. But yeah, 2 coming along at the same time, and we've got a good one. So it blunted my hook, fresh pop-up. Let's get it out, and then we'll show you these fish. Well, we've only gone and got one of the big ones. Check that out. That is my first 30 of the campaign. I wasn't even tracking this fish as a 30. There was only 2 in here, but it is winter, so there is a few potentially pushing over that barrier, but at 31 pound, all these carp are absolutely stunning. Mad. Literally, I landed a stocky. It's been quiet all day, which I'll show you now quickly. No sooner did I land that, the other rod went off, and this hung deep straight away. I knew it was a bigger fish from the start. I'm so happy I've landed it. My first 30 again. Ah, what a way to go into the evening. I'm gonna enjoy a Domino's with Dave and that down at the calf. Bloody hell, I can't even get my words out. At the kitchen area. Enjoy a couple of hours with them before getting the rods out this evening. Oh, happy, happy days. Well, it's been a pretty uneventful but eventful day, having not really many bites throughout sort of the morning period and afternoon period, and then them 2 stunning carp. Yes, one was a stocky, but a 31 pounder. I think it's time to bring the rods in, go get the Domino's. I'm gonna chill out for an hour or so, I'm gonna sign off from here. I'll get the rods out when I get back, and then we'll see you throughout the evening, if not in the morning, and then we'll take it from there. But whatever happens from now on, it's been a fantastic session. I've had a target fish, a 31 that I didn't even know was in here. This is what fishing's all about, and winter fishing. You need to get out, you need to make it happen. Look for lakes like this, there's so much fun to be had. So, right, it's time to pig out on a Domino's. Good morning, and it was quite a busy night. Now, about midnight, I landed a stocky, and I think it was the smallest stocky I've had since being here. Now, due to the weather weren't that great last night, that one got slipped back. About 4:30 in the morning, I've landed one of the original ones, so I kept that in the sling just to get some photos of it. Literally 20 minutes after that, I landed another stocky, not much bigger than the first, so that one went straight back, wasn't dealing with that. And yeah, that brings us to now, where I've just had another take, I've just had another liner. The left hand side of this island seems to be doing a lot of the bites at the moment. But I've just landed another original, which is a nice linear. Again, nothing massive, but they're really nice looking fish, the original ones in here. So I'm just gonna have a quick brew. I've had a wash this morning, I've packed most of the stuff down, ready to leave. Gonna enjoy a cup of tea, and then we get these fish out. So yeah, busy night, busy morning. I'm still hopeful of 1 or 2 more before we go. It seems to be that bite time is definitely last light, first light, and then sort of in between that, I really have struggled to pick fish off. Sort of late morning, early afternoon, not really much has happened apart from the first 24 hours when we was here. It happened throughout the whole day. On this second part of the 48-hour session, it's really slowed down. So right, let's get that kettle on, and then we'll show you these fish. We'll check this stunning original linear out. Now, like I said, this was part of 2 of the originals that I had, and I'll show you the other one quickly. They're about the same size, really nice looking fish, but this is the better of the bunch. And yeah, we get some pictures. We'll slip this one back, but that's 17 fish on my 3rd trip in 48 hours. Yes, they've stocked it with some stockies, but I think all in all we've had another 7 originals on this session, maybe 8. So I can't really grumble. There's not many big fish in here. I'm only targeting maybe 10 to 12 that are over the 20 pound mark, with a couple over the 30s, and we've had one of them already. So it's going great, this campaign. It's going to be a while now before I get back down here, but I can't wait. I've just fallen in love with this place. Small, intimate lake, simple fishing, and absolutely stunning carp like this. So right, let's get some pictures. We'll slip this one back, and we will slowly pack down. Thank you very much, Mr. Carp. What a crazy session this one's been. I was just releasing that fish, and as I was doing it, the alarm was going off. We've left it there, we've hooked into this fish, and I knew it was big as soon as I hooked into it, and a different 30 pound, 12 ounces. Now, there was only 2 30s I was after in here, which is a big lever at like 37-ish, and then there's a big mirror with big 3 apple slice scales going down at about 34. So if these fish have put on some weight and they're in the 30s, God knows what weight they are. So, right. Slowly pack down, we'll take a look at this fish first. Mad session, mind blown. Simple fishing at its finest. So, we've got a couple of hours left. The rods are out, it's 9 o'clock. It was bang on pretty much bite time last time, so yeah, all that's left to do is show you this other 30, and we're more than likely finished the video there. So no, cancel, I've got to take. Well, look at that for timing. This area of the lake at the moment has just been phenomenal. Absolute mad session. I think this is fish number 19. I don't think we're going to get a chance to pack down if it carries on like this. Right, I'm going to concentrate and land this one. Well, I did not think I was ending this session on another 30 pound, 12 ounces. This has been a mad session. I can't wait to get back down there again and catch the rest of the carp that I need, but it's so rare that you find a place, you can hear the birds tweeting, it's peace and quiet, there's no one around. What an epic lake with some epic carp. I hope you're all enjoying the journey so far. I can't wait to share the next couple of sessions with you, and hopefully many more carp like this. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a follow and a like, and I'll see you all on the bank next time. When you're not having a good day. I mean, at least there's some KFC chicken. Oh, this bloody will.